Hi, I'm Denise Christinzio. Tonight I'd like to read a poem to you. It was sent to me through an email. The author is unknown, but I'm dedicating this to all of our men and women serving in the armed forces and who are away at this holiday season. The embers glowed softly, and in their dim light I gazed round the room and I cherished the sight. My husband was asleep, his head on his chest, my daughter beside me, angelic in rest. Outside the snow fell, a blanket of white, transforming the yard to a winter delight. The sparkling lights in the tree, I believe, completed the magic that was Christmas Eve. My eyelids were heavy, my breathing was deep. Secure and surrounded by love, I would sleep. In perfect contentment, or so it would seem, so I slumbered. Perhaps I started to dream. The sound wasn't loud, and it wasn't too near, but I opened my eyes when it tickled my ear. Perhaps just a cough, I didn't quite know. Then the sure sound of footsteps outside in the snow. My soul gave a tremble, I struggled to hear, and I crept to the door just to see who was near. Standing out in the cold and the dark of the night, a lone figure stood, his face weary and tight. A soldier, I puzzled, some 20 years old, perhaps a Marine, huddled here in the cold. Alone in the dark, he looked up and smiled, standing watch over me, my husband and child. "What are you doing?" I asked without fear. "Come in this moment, it's freezing out here. Put down your pack, brush the snow from your sleeve. You should be at home on a cold Christmas Eve." For barely a moment I saw his eyes shift, away from the cold and the snow blown in drifts, to the window that danced with a warm fire's light. Then he sighed and he said, "It's really all right. I'm out here by choice. I'm here every night. It's my duty to stand at the front of the line that separates you from the darkest of times. No one had to ask or beg or implore me. I'm proud to stand here like my fathers before me. My Gramps died at Pearl on a day in December." And then he sighed. "That's a Christmas Gram always remembers. My dad stood his watch in the jungles of Nam, and now it's my turn, and so here I am. I've not seen my own son in more than a while, but my wife sends me pictures." He sure got her smile. Then he bent and he carefully pulled from his belt the red, white, and blue, an American flag. "I can live through the cold and the being alone, away from my family, my house, and my home. I can stand at my post through the rain and the sleet. I can sleep in a foxhole with little to eat. I can carry the weight of killing another, or lay down my life with my sister and brother, who stand at the front against any and all to ensure for all time that this flag will not fall. So go back inside," he said, "harbor no fright. Your family is waiting, and I'll be all right. But isn't there something I can do at the least? Give you money," I asked, "or prepare you a feast? It seems all too little for all that you've done, for being away from your wife and your son." Then his eye welled a tear that held no regret. "Just tell us you love us, and never forget to fight for our rights back at home while we're gone, to stand your own watch, no matter how long, for when we come home, either standing or dead, to know you remember we fought and we bled is payment enough, and with that we will trust that we mattered to you as you mattered to us." Please, would you do me a favor by forwarding this to as many people as you can? Christmas will be coming soon, and we need to thank our United States servicemen and women for defending our freedoms. Let's try in this small way to express our gratitude and acknowledge our heroes, whether living or dead, who sacrificed themselves for us. Thank you. Merry Christmas.